Yo, what is happening, guys? I'm back, and we're back with FIFA. Obviously, I'm glad that FIFA is working again. The Foot Champs was extended, but then on Sunday, the service went down for pretty much the whole day, and we only played 19 games, I think, and we finished gold three, sorry. So we had 11 games to go. Maybe we would have gone for the gold one. Who knows? But as it's Tuesday and team of the season, team of the year, sorry, community one is coming out this Friday. What I'll do, I'll quickly do my BPL or Premier League's prediction for Tots. So BPL, although it's no Barclays anymore. So there would be different positions. You could fill the whole team with City and Liverpool's players, but yeah, I wouldn't. So, um, where should I start? Obviously, I'll put the best cards in at the moment. I'll fill the bench as well, and then what we'll do, I'll put a predicted overalls. So I have designed a card. Hopefully it doesn't look too bad. Let me know down below what you think. And yeah, I'll put somewhere on the screen at the end of or just before the finish, just to show the the ratings. But to start with, none other than Player of the Year, Van Dijk. His card, I reckon, I don't know, like I can't remember because I've done the designs a few weeks back. I think I put him that sort of rated. It might be lower. I don't think I'll put higher. Then the next one is the Young Player of the Year. Obviously, it's Raheem Sterling. Sterling. And like the first team might be mainly these two clubs. Like Arnold, for example, has been outstanding for Liverpool, so I do have to mention him. If I put probably Trent, and let me know down below like whether you would agree with my sort of chosen players. I would probably swap few players now when I think, because last night's game, like Liverpool, City played Leicester and they won. Company, what a goal though, that guy. And funny thing was, Pepe said Rob Son, isn't it? Yeah. Pepe said, don't shoot," and then he shot, and he's like, "I'm glad that he did." So it was just quite nice. Um, but yeah, that strike was something different, something else. So few mentions already. Obviously, Robinson, Van Dijk, Arnold, Sterling, and De Bruyne, Aguero. I would select De Bruyne, although he has been injured. He's still outstanding player for the club itself. I'm right now when I think I'm thinking whether he would get. Um, but yeah, I think he will still get it. And then I think from Prem there is no other goalkeeper than David De Gea to put in. You could argue and say like Allison or Edison, um, but I don't think they have reached that level. I know he had a few sloppy games, but still cracking player to be honest. In midfield, I would put Pogba. Once again, he had few good games of a month, solid 6 weeks or so. Um, and then I think he's still key player. As the striker, I was really torn who to put, and I would probably put Aubameyang there as a first lineup. On here, I would put Hazard, because this one is hard one, right? What I potentially would do, I would maybe get rid of him and put Mane. Obviously move these around, and then in the middle, well, that's the hard one. I would probably put Laporte, because he has been really good, but City has so many defenders that you could put in, so it's quite tough. When it comes to the back, right? There's few people, I guess, who I would still put in the team. So I would put Gabriel. Yeah, I would definitely put Gabriel, I think, there, because he's still a key player for them. Then from other clubs, Rashford, I would put, obviously, his goal against PSG, penalty scoring, and he has been rather good this season. Who else? Son from, obviously, Spurs. I think Son has been outstanding everywhere. Premier League, obviously his red card was just stupid thing for him to do, but I really think he did well. He did well there. So not in that game precisely, but like Champions League, obviously Premier League, scoring against the clubs where they needed him to score, sort of thing. So. And he has few variety cards, so with Harry Kane obviously being injured, maybe he would get striker card, or I don't know, like it depends, I guess, what players are chosen really, but we'll go from there. Obviously, my main man, I do have to pick N'Golo Kante. How can you get team of season without N'Golo Kante? He hasn't played his normal position for Chelsea because Sarri doesn't want him there. He thinks his passing is a lot better, so he wants to move him a bit upfield, more upfield. And yeah, Chelsea's is starting to play a lot better. We're still in Europa Cup semi-finals. We might progress to finals. Who knows? We might get Arsenal in the finals. Arsenal played really well against Valencia at home. So who knows? We'll see. And we're third at the moment in Prem. So we have secured Champions League spot for next year, which is amazing. Finally, we'll be back in in Champions League. Obviously, as Elia chose Aubameyang once again, I do have to select him there. And then there is few players that I still need. I just had to quickly remember how to spell his name. So Alexander Zinchenko. So this guy, right? Some people might think, why are you choosing him? This guy, when Pepe started playing him, they went on a mad run. He's, bless him, how old is he? Wow, okay. So he's 23. I thought he's like 18. Like he just looks like, when I watch the game, like he looks like a baby. But yeah, I selected him, and hopefully he gets it. Like he should get it. I think he's done an outstanding job for Man City so far. Hopefully they win last game. Let me know down below as well, guys. What is your prediction for last game? So City versus Brighton, and Liverpool versus Wolves. Let me know down below what are the scores and who do you want to win the Premier League title. And the very last player is Felipe. So as I said earlier, like you could select different. I selected the one that I haven't got. You could select so many different players, or the bench could have been a lot different. Like I was debating, what's his name, Bernardo Silva. He has been really good for City. So I was thinking to put him there. You know, even like Firmino. Um, Firmino has been really good. Salah, I wouldn't probably put him up there. It's hard to say because like he hasn't had as good season as last year, but like he's still contributing. Um, but I wouldn't want to put so many of one team. Then who else was I thinking? Another one, Lacazette. You know, this guy has been outstanding as well. Him and Aubameyang. I know PNT said on his Twitter that fans are slating the attacking force. Why would you slate? Like, the money that you paid for these guys is just insane. So and they do really really good job. And in the very last position, obviously, I wouldn't include the reserves in my picture. Um, who else? Let me have a think. Um, maybe company for the goal, because that goal potentially made them win. Well, hopefully I haven't jinxed anything. But that goal against Leicester, if you haven't seen it, guys, you have to check the highlights. The goal was just cracking. Like, I don't think there was a goalkeeper that could, if there is any goalkeepers that could save that. I don't know, mate. I watched that advert the other day where these guys are playing in just outfield pitch, and they start turning in the superstars, and like obviously there's like Neymar, CR7, Rooney, Ibra, the whole lot basically, right? And I think it was Ronaldo who crossed it, and goalkeeper appeared to be Hulk. I think only Hulk would have saved. I know the Hulk, the Brazilian Hulk, the actual Marvel Hulk. I think he would be the only one who could have saved that strike from company. But let me know your predictions down below, guys. Hopefully we have similar players, and hopefully Hazard stays with Chelsea next year. All right. For now, I'm out, and I'll see you next time. I'll do. Well, me and PNT, just before I finish, me and PNT gonna do Bundesliga predictions as well. So, write your Bundesliga prediction, and then we'll do ours, and I'll link them in description down below.